Pretty often we get asked why we choose the Philippines or why we choose Bali for living and working and diving. And I think that's the kind of question which is not that easy to answer. I think it's just because we like the places. We've been traveling a lot and we've been in many countries all around the world, like French Polynesia. And this probably would be the best place or ideal place for me to be. But then I think you always have to look at the things from different aspects and different perspectives. Like, for example, French Polynesia is really a remote place, and it probably would be kind of hard to live for long there, and that's why maybe so in some point you start missing culture. And another thing is also how expensive it is to get out of that place. This, by the way, is my favorite place for time lapses of Agong. It's like wide open. There is nothing in the front, and it looks really good. When I was in the Philippines, I like the combination of diving. How good is it diving? It's not the best diving in the world, definitely. We still have some really good places in the Philippines, which is really high-level diving, like for example Tubatahari. But mostly diving is like good diving. But I cannot say it's the best things I ever seen. But it's a really good combination, living and diving. And that's why I choose the Philippines. And then there was this time when the idea about to change location came in my mind, when I decided that maybe it's too much Philippines, and anyway it's really seasonal. Like, you're working really hard for 6 months, but then another 6 months you spend the money you earned in this previous 6 months when you were working. And also there was really good people who motivated me to change the location as well. And the first thing what came up in my head, even I moved to the Philippines, when I considered to move to the Philippines, one of the places where I wanted to be, it was Indonesia. It wasn't really particularly Bali, but it was definitely Indonesian, because I like places where there's a lot of good dive sites around and you don't have to travel far. So you just choose some place. Like, for example, in the Philippines, we were based on Cebu, and then we were able to go all around the Philippines. Like, it's really good, like a location for domestic flights and to get to other islands. And here in Indonesia, it's Bali. You arrive in Bali, and then you can travel all around Indonesia, and it's a way cheaper than when you do it, let's say, straight from Europe or straight from any place of all around the world. I didn't choose Amed by reason. It just happened accidentally. just because of misunderstanding because of one really epic my mistake. And the first time I heard about Amed was from my friend Maxim, with whom we spent a lot of time in the Philippines. So he came here for freediving training, and that was the first time I heard about Amed. But otherwise, my target wasn't really to come here and live here. But I'm super happy I'm here. I'm really lucky to be here. And without any promotions and other stuff, what you understand as the other things, what you understand as advertisement, I choose this place because it's so comfortable for me, for traveling, for teaching people, and I can offer people so many different things like wreck diving, wall diving, drift diving, night dives is amazing. Every kind of the dives are really cool, are really good here. So for me as an instructor, it's really comfortable. So the most important for instructor is to choose the place where he can be really comfortable. So there are a couple of really important things for me. The first of all, I don't have to explain why it's a rain during the season, right? Which was happening at other places where I've been. Here in Bali, and in particular, not in Bali, in all Bali, but in particular in this place, we have no rain. I've been repeating this one so many times, that 8 months a year we don't have any rain. So that's the first thing. Another thing is I can teach all the courses I mentioned before comfortably. Technical diving, free diving, any type of the diving. One of the probably most popular destinations here in Indonesia is Komodo. And the people go straight to Komodo, and then they got in this strong current. And finally they feel like super upset because, remember guys, the first 3 days, if you are not diving every day, you have to adapt for the new environment again. You have to work with your buoyants, and if you are just if they bring you straight in the currents and there is no other options, almost no other options in Komodo, so how you will dive? You will lost actually a lot of times you will stress out. You will really stress out and you will not feel comfortable. So that's why when we organize something, then we always say, okay, people, come to Bali. It's like a training camp. So we have currents, but not that strong currents, so you can adapt for the currents. And when you will get into the Komodo currents or Nusa Penida currents, then you will feel way more comfortable than if you will go straight there. I think it really sounds like an advertisement, but it's definitely not. I'm not trying to sell any trips or whatever here. It's just I'm telling why I'm here. I'm just choosing for the people with whom I work, they're saying what I like, and that's the principle. Like why my parents always said, never do to others what you don't like that someone is doing to yourself. So I'm just trying to do for the people the same what I like. And the Bali for me, it's super comfortable location to travel. So Nusa Penida, easy. Komodo, easy. Raja Ampat from Bali is also easy. And we have hundreds of good locations, like for example Sulawesi, Aceh, You can just open the map and look at that things. And we have amazing, beautiful places to dive. Here in Amed we have a good currents. We can go to Chandidas as well, which is also good currents, and you can adapt for the currents. Great. Okay, so that was today's episode. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please follow us, subscribe to our channel, and also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. See you tomorrow. Bye.